This is Pet Life Radio. Let's talk pets.
Hello, all my pet parents and pet friends out there and anyone else listening. This is Best Bets for Pets, and I am your show host, Michelle Fern. Now, whenever anyone ever says the word jewelry to me, my eyes get bigger and I'm like, yes, please. And when it can be used for me or my fur kids, that's even better. And when it does good for pets, hey, that's a win-win-win. So I am so excited to have my next two guests, and I'll introduce them to you right after the break. We'll be right back. Hey, it's Mr. Z's birthday coming up, and I have a great place where I'm going to go pick up some great party accessories for him and his pooch friends. Molly and Bandit Pet Party Accessories. They have wearables like adjustable party hats. They have bow ties and tutus. Mr. Z is going to get the bow tie, of course, and then his girlfriend can have the tutu. And they also have photo prop kits with funny glasses and hats and, table covers. There's party banners and cake decorations and treat bowls and cups and bags for some swag at the end. So it's everything you need to create memories and have Instagram-worthy photos. I am so excited. I cannot wait. They're in two colorful themes, tropical and fireman. I just can't decide. I think I'm going to get both. So go ahead and check out the great pet party products at mollyandbanditpetparty.com/petlife.
Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone. I am very excited to have with me today Holly Riddel, who is a jewelry designer, and Victoria Shaffer, who is a show host on Pet Life Radio, Tales of the City, and a producer. Welcome, Victoria and Holly.
Hi. Hello. Great to be here.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, very excited to have you. Now, you guys have partnered to develop Felia, winged jewelry for people and pets. How did this come about? And, well, let's talk first. Felia is a very unique name. What came about first, the name or the jewelry?
The jewelry design was first born about a year ago. So yes, the jewelry design was first. And the name was, it just didn't want to come.
Yeah, it was a very long process. Holly and I had met back in January, and I was still living in New York and she was living in Los Angeles. So we started this partnership across coasts, and we could not agree on a name. We had all sorts of names from, very simple to very spiritual, creative, funny, everything we could imagine. We just could not agree on one, nothing felt right.
I think it was mostly, it didn't feel right because we were pretty in sync, but we couldn't get one that really felt like boom. And then,
ta-da.
Are you ready? And then late one night, now I'm West Coast, she's in New York, so it's really late there. I text her because I started going back to my angels, which is one of the inspirations for the design. And I found Archangel Felia. And it's not as well known as some of the other angels and archangels.
It's really not well known at all because we had researched it and there's very, very little about it.
So I text Victoria, not sure that she would be into going with anything about an angel because she didn't want to go one way or another, whether it was angel or superhero or whatever it was. But I was really excited that she was very, very much into the meaning behind it, because Archangel Felia looks over dogs specifically and also animals in nature. So that's really how the name.
Yeah. And we decided to put our own spin on it. We changed the spelling of it. And that's how we came to be. Finally.
You just rhymed. You just made a rhyme.
Oh.
I love it. I love it. It's really interesting. And it feels to me, and maybe this was the intent, that wearing the pieces that your animal can wear, your fur kid can wear, it's like they're, the Felia angels looking over him or her.
Yeah, and I will add, we actually forgot to mention, Holly, that we also started looking up origins of words and stuff, and we found out that Ophelos, Greek for to help, and we also had planned to help animals with the line, so it fit even more perfectly.
Yeah. It was really, how you wait and you wait, and you just have to have faith that it's all going to work out, and it really did, and then some, because the name Felia is beautiful, and what it stands for, and the feeling that it invokes, especially when you look at the design. It's strong, and yet it's gentle, like angels, and protective, and it just brings about a lot of different feelings, and for sure goes with how we feel about our dogs and our cats and our pets. I guess you could put this on a gerbil if you really had to. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, if it's all animals, I think everything but fish, right?
Pretty much. Although, I'd be the one to try.
If it's a big fish. All right, we're going to be right back after this break, and then we're going to talk about what is in the Felia line, and, for pet parents and their fur kids. We'll be right back.
Sit. Stay. We'll be right back, right after we kibble a little with our sponsors.
Hey everyone, this is Michelle Fern, host of Best Bets for Pets. I want to tell you about a great new litter I found, and guess what? It's Molly endorsed. If Molly approves of the litter, gotta be good, because she's my finicky cat when it comes to litter. It's called Pretty Litter. Kind of fits because Molly's sort of a diva, so Pretty Litter. But that's not what's great about it. When Molly uses the litter box, I could tell by the color of the litter how her health is. It actually has built-in color-changing particles within the litter, and that will tell me whether her health is okay, whether I should monitor it and then go to the vet and get things checked out, or just, everything's going well, which I love. And best of all, I have a special offer for everyone listening. You can go to prettylittercats.com/bestbets and use the coupon code BESTBETS, and you'll get 20% off your first subscription order. How great is that?
Let's talk pets.
Let's talk pets
On Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm talking with Victoria Shaffer and Holly Riddel, and we're talking about their jewelry line, Felia. So I was just asking, what does the line look like? Because we're audio, so let's paint a real visual picture for everybody out there. So, and I know you guys can do that because you both are awesome people and very, very good at that. And then what's in the jewelry line?
So, this design was made by Holly, and it captured my eye right away when we had first met. I'm very into fashion, and when I saw it, I had seen a rose gold ring, which looks like very intricate wings wrapped around your finger in sort of I want to say, flowing U shape sort of at the end. It's a very unique shape. It's not the average wing shape that you see drawn often. So we have those rings, and we have them in 3 different sizes: thin, the original one that Holly had come up with, and a wider, chunkier ring. And Holly, do you want to add to that?
Go ahead. You're doing great. Keep going.
Well, I just felt like the designer might want to say we also have tags, which can be used both for dog tags, identification tags, or they can be used as a pendant to wear around a ring or even a keychain. There's a lot of different uses because we offer engravings, and those are medallion shaped tags with a beautiful embossed wing on them. And those come in two sizes, a larger size, which my large dog Echo, who has been talked about a lot on Pet Life Radio, will be sporting, and a smaller one, which Rue will be sporting. And they come in a variety of metals, bronze, different golds, and silver. Did I do a good job, Holly?
You did a really good job. You really did.
I'm learning a lot about this jewelry industry from Holly. So
that was great. So yeah, the gold is, I love casting in pink gold. So there's pink and white and yellow, of course. But the pendant for a human, it has a vibe of almost like a coin when you wear. I love wearing the large one because I like a weighty feeling around my neck and a short chain. And then there are wings that are connected to a chain. That's a completely different style that you can see obviously on the site feliadesigns.com. But yeah, the rings all are they have a different feeling each width. The thin could be stacked, could be worn with a different ring of yours. The chunky, which I absolutely love, is more of a showpiece kind of. It definitely stands out. So they are beautiful, I have to say. It was something that like most of the things I design, I saw it first. It was just a vision, and then I had to create it. So that's really how it came about.
So I got my sample. I think it's beautiful. And I love that, Mr. Z is sporting it right now, but I'm going to probably take it back and wear it myself. So you have pendants that are for people that are wing-shaped. You have rings, and you have do you have like a pendant for the round disc pendant, people or dogs or cats or anyone?
What's great about this is that I've been doing it for a while, creating pendants, tags that can be shared, so that if you purchased a pendant and then you wanted to share it with your pet, or you have your pet wearing this pendant and then, down the road, it's something that you can wear. I believe in holding on to things and using them as just, you just remember them by. And it's not a topic that we really like to talk about, but it's inevitable that our pets will typically pass before us. And I am not one that wants to hold on to ashes or anything like that. It's really hard for me. I've had dogs my entire life, so that's a long time since I'm quite a bit older than Victoria. So I've had many, many dogs. And for me, it's this creating something in a metal that I can always have forever to cherish my pets is a way that I really enjoy honoring them.
That's beautiful, and I absolutely agree. And what I want to maybe draw the point out to all of our pet parents out there is I think pet parents, on the general, are spiritual people. I mean, if we have fur kids and get them, we have to be kind of spiritual in a way, to some extent, maybe just to some extent. So having this, Felia, the angel that watches over pets, your fur kids, I think it's a great way to protect your fur baby. It's like, almost like a little omen, like something special that will serve to protect your fur kid.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel that as well?
Oh, for sure. And I'll let Victoria have to give her viewpoint. But just because when the design came through, I believe in angels. And I know that I have angels around me. So this pendant or this design, although the name is, and our charity is specifically for animals and dogs, it is also very protective of humans because that's where it came from. I really believe that I got this vision because of how I was feeling at the time. And I just, when I think of angels, I can, if I need a hug, I can feel angel wings wrapping around me, and that's just me. That's where the design kind of came through. But I also can feel like a superhero when I need to, and I think the angels are behind me there too. So yes, Victoria will laugh because I'm so much about intention, and so the intention for sure is we want our fur babies, our dogs, our pets to be protected always. So this is definitely the piece to do that.
Right, of course.
Yes, it's an ongoing theme between Holly and I of our varying levels of spirituality. However, I will admit I'm coming around, but regardless, we're both absolutely crazy about our dogs and, feel that they've come into our lives for a reason. So yeah.
Just like we came into each other's lives for a reason,
Yes.
we really are determined and dedicated to helping as many animals as possible.
And you know what? It's an old law. It's not really a law, but a saying or something that things happen for a reason. Yep. So there you go.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Now, besides that, the protection, benefits and the beauty and just how, wonderful Felia jewelry looks for you and your fur kid, it also supports rescues. So share with us a little about that, how Felia supports rescues.
So when Holly and I met, I can't emphasize enough, I really never envisioned myself going into the jewelry business, but I always wanted to create something that would give back to animal rescue, a cause that has given so much to me, including hosting my own show on Pet Life Radio. So we instantly saw eye to eye on that, and we decided that we would be giving 10% off of the retail price to animal rescue and conservation, and we'll be selecting who we give to very carefully. We would love to give to, all sorts of organizations that could need a little extra help.
Yeah. We're not, rescue is absolutely at the top of the list, but we're not ruling out various other causes. So, and with, the whole idea is raising a lot of money to helping a lot of causes. And we really love focusing on the smaller nonprofits that are more grassroots, where the majority of the money is going to the actual cause, to the animals, rather than these large organizations where it's, a lot of salaries and a lot of things like that. So we're vetting the smaller nonprofits and making sure the money goes to the right places.
And that's always a good thing, because a lot of the smaller ones do have a rougher time getting by.
Yep.
And they do a lot of the grassroots, as far as, I know you said that Felia is, more for dogs, but there's so many of these grassroots little tiny organizations do so much for cat rescue, and also dog and cat neuter and spaying. So it's wonderful.
Oh, for sure.
Yes,
we don't want to say that it's just dogs. That's our passion together, why we came together. But I want to save giraffes and the whales and the dolphins and everything that I can possibly save. But it's, what is number one is that we find the right nonprofits where the money goes mostly to the animals. And with that said, anyone listening, please feel free to email us if you know of a nonprofit that's doing amazing work that needs some help. It's info@feliadesigns.com. We are going to be looking in the years to come for various nonprofits to give to.
Okay, now everyone's listening and they're thinking, I need to get some jewelry. Some Felia jewelry for myself and for my fur kid. So where can people buy Felia jewelry for themselves?
You got
and their fur? Felia.
Yes.
And, where people can buy Felia jewelry. So where can they buy Felia jewelry?
Come on, Victoria.
We're both being very polite. Visit us at www.felia, Felia designs.com, and also follow us on all social media platforms at Felia Designs. We would love any and all support on social media as well.
What about any future additions to the line? Have you thought about bracelets? Anklets? And
yes. Yes.
Well, I actually almost finished a little stud earring, which is super cute.
I'm so excited about that. I
really
wear
tiny.
a ton of tiny little hoops. So I like to think Holly designed that with me in mind.
Yeah, I did.
Ah.
But it has been
And that's
really
just
fun to get to put my input in on the design that she really started. And yeah, so we have earrings. We also didn't mention that there is a necklace available on the website.
I did. I mentioned.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Oh, I thought we were just talking about that. Okay,
Yeah.
well, great.
Okay, so you have earrings, necklaces.
There's earrings. There's a stud earring coming. There's a hoop that I'm working on and working out the mechanics of it. I'm also working on a cuff that is very, I love it. You're going to love it. It's like superhero-ish. It's hot. It's really, really hot. And then down the road, I know I have to be patient, but I would love to do a buckle, an actual belt buckle with wings. It's just, I've already kind of worked it out, and it's just really, it feels good. It's really empowering, and it's really beautiful. And again, the message behind it and all of that. I love making things that make you feel good, and it has meaning. So every piece has that.
And how wonderful is that? So at this point, I think we've covered everything, and you guys did a fabulous job. So I would like to thank
so
you
much.
for coming on Best Bets for Pets and telling us all about
Thanks for
Felia.
having us.
Oh, what a beautiful, idea Felia has behind it. That the angel, kind of like that guardian angel of dogs and all animals. How great is that? Now, everyone listening, you can go to the episode page, and there will be a little blurb about Felia designed jewelry, and there'll be a link to the website. So, if you're running or biking or just listening in your car, then no worries. If you missed it, the website, you go to petliferadio.com, looking on the show page for Best Bets for Pets for this episode, and there will be a link to the site. I would like to thank Holly and Victoria for coming on Best Bets for Pets. Thank you to Mr. Z, who is proudly sporting his Felia pendant, and he needs a lot of protection because he's an old dude, and he is getting it. And thanks to everyone listening, all my pet parents out there, check out feliadesigns.com. There's just so many wonderful things, and it does good. A percentage goes back to shelters and saving animals. And a huge thank you to Mark Winter, my producer, for making me and my guests sound great.
Let's Talk Pets, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.